What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. It's Mike here at Imperial Tropicals. How is everybody doing? Fishy Chick, where is everybody? I don't see anybody watching right now. I see one, two, three, maybe three people. So, how's everybody doing today? Here we are looking at some Ocellaris peacock bass or some butterfly peacock bass. Guys, let me know in the comments if you can hear me, if you see me. If you, well, not me, but if you see the fish, let me know. You're a champion. Hello. Happy Friday. Hello, hello. So the fish have left the building. Here you go. Got a lot of them here. Thank you, Pug Chick. Appreciate it. So here we're looking at some Ocellaris peacock bass, 2 to 3 inches. And these were born and bred here. One of these days, guys, I have to take you down to the breeding area and just show you how massive these guys get. We probably have some like 6, 7 pounders down in the greenhouse, and they're just absolute tanks. They're really fun to watch, and they breed pretty consistently for us throughout the summer. So pretty exciting to finally get some oscillators back out of our ponds and available to sell. Hello, Johnny. Happy Friday. Ajori, hello, hello. Jonathan, Bruce. All right, now we're getting people in there. Links. How is everybody doing? So, guys, I'm gonna turn you guys around. So we had a super busy and successful Black Friday sale. So first of all, I just want to say thank you guys. Really appreciate anybody who participated in that sale. Now, if you did make an order and you're still waiting for your fish, just be patient with us. Not only are we backed up, UPS is backed up, FedEx is backed up. So we're shipping out 70 orders every day, and we're shipping them in the order we receive them. So the only exception to that is if you have a requested day. So if you have a day where you requested that we ship, let's say your request we ship Thursday next week, well then we'll ship you a Thursday next week. So Odell, happy Friday. My orders will be here in 2 hours. Odell, when did your order ship? So also for anybody who has placed orders with us and we shipped your package yesterday, we had a major inconvenience issue. So our packages were failed to be picked up yesterday by UPS. So we had approximately 60 orders that we had packed up, and these are big orders. I'm talking like double boxes worth of fish, like 60, 70 fish. They were not picked up. So this morning we came into work, we see this, we had to do a lot. So first we had to contact UPS and say, hey, our packages weren't picked up. Then we had to say, what's the solution? So UPS is crediting our account for that, and we're reshipping your guys' orders. And everybody who was supposed to go out yesterday is actually shipping today via Saturday delivery. So if you had a package and you got a tracking number yesterday and then your order got canceled, you should receive another email with a new tracking number, and you'll receive the fish tomorrow as long as everything goes correctly on UPS's end. So apologize to everybody for that inconvenience. Honestly, this is probably the first time I see Carly in the chat. Probably the first time Carly heard that, because we've been so busy today just fixing that issue. We opened up every single box we shipped out. We opened everything up, and we gave water changes to the fish that need it. That's mostly the bigger fish. And then we had to throw away those heat packs, and we have new heat packs going into the boxes here in a couple hours, right before UPS picks up. So Irving, I knew you had an order. I saw your email. I actually replied to you this morning. You were probably like the third email I saw come in. And I sent you just a basic template. But yeah, it was really inconvenient. So we had a bunch of extra work this morning. but we got everything done. Everything in the boxes look great. There wasn't a single dead fish, so that's good. Good to know. It's actually a good kind of test for us to see. It was bad that it happened, but a good test for us to see just like how the fish are doing with the heat packs in our warehouse with the box closed. So yeah, you guys should, if your order was scheduled, it's shipping out today and you'll receive it tomorrow. So glad to have that handled. It took us like 2 hours to redo everything, but overall, what can you do? Things happen. That's life, especially this time of year with how busy UPS, FedEx can be. They're backed up. Just imagine every business is full force mass sales, so everyone's ordering online, so they're backed up, we're backed up. So if your order hasn't shipped yet, just be patient. And I see we have a lot more people on, so one last time I just want to say thank you to everybody who participated in our Black Friday sale. It was huge. Hopefully you guys got some great deals. We really appreciate you guys. Really, the BOGOs, that's, to me, the BOGO sales on the on all of our sales, whether it's the weekly sale, a holiday sale, they're just they're really hard to pass up because you're getting, it's better to me than a 50% off because you're getting double the amount of fish in a box for the same price. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Once again, thank you. Really appreciate it. It's because of you guys we all get to do what we love every single day. Now let's look at some fish. Yes, Irving, Bogos are amazing. Hello, Steven. Hello, Fish Fam. How's it going? So, let's look at fish. You guys have something you want to see? Maybe it's a fish you ordered. Go ahead and leave it in the comments, and Carly will give me a location. We'll look at some fish. In the meantime, let's look at a new fish. Just hit the website yesterday. We got marigold platies. So for my live bear keepers, these are really nice. It's a nice bright strain of platies. Nice bright orange. There's some reds in there. Really like how they're looking. So that is the marigold platy. Let's see what else we have. Hello, South Bay Sapphires. Oh, Oscar missed on the GFA Sphenna. Yeah, and I think we pretty much sold out. I know the flash sale sold out, and I think we sold out of the regulars too. Let me see if we have any in the tank. We do have some Sphenna in the tank. They were just put in there about 20 minutes ago, so I'm not gonna show them. It's not much to see. They're all stressed out. No, so that's pretty much it. Um, we do have some though in the warehouse. Shob, thank you for asking. My Thanksgiving was fantastic. I took a couple days off, went visited some family in Alabama, and came back in time to pack out all your guys' packages. So hopefully you guys had a good Thanksgiving as well. And if you guys were looking for deals on Black Friday, hopefully you guys were able to find some. All right, let's see. Yeah, we don't have any zebra pikes right now, other than the ones in the show tank. We do have Turkana jewels. I think we might have two locations. Let me check right here. Stevens from Bama. Yeah, my parents live right over the Florida border. So I drove about 9 hours to go visit them for Thanksgiving. So we do have some Turkanas. They're hiding in the back here. And let's see. Carly says sold out at the moment. But we should have some to look at. Yeah. So there's some here. I do believe we actually have another tank of these somewhere. They came in recently, so they're not up on the inventory yet. Yeah, there's a couple. They're not colored up right now. They're usually not colored up in these show tank. I mean, in these in their holding tanks, the sail tanks. They don't really color up, but once you get them into a little bit softer water, they really, really start to brighten up. And if you guys don't know about the Moanda Jewel, when they're in breeding coloration, they're just absolutely beautiful. Nice, bright, orangish, reddish, pinkish. It's hard to describe for me, but they're just really nice fish. Um, we are not doing a giveaway this week, TNA Rocks. We were busy packing orders, so we weren't able to shoot a video to do a giveaway. But next week, we will be back on it. We're going to be just as busy, still packing orders, catching up. But I am going to do a giveaway video next Monday. So on Friday, we'll have a giveaway for the live stream. Yes, we can look Adam or Marbury. We can look at the show tank with the zebra pikes. Let's go do that. It's one of our most looked at tanks in the warehouse. How could you not? Also, guys, you're about to see a little bit of the chaos of all the boxes that didn't go out. We have them stacked up over here, opened up, all ready for heat packs. But here's some of the orders. Irving, one of these boxes is yours. I don't know which one, but we got more here. So these are all just waiting for heat packs and to be closed up. But they all got new shipping labels, water changes. So, all right. So there is the Peacock tank. It just got a water change. So you can see it's a little hazy, but the fish are still glowing. Let's look at the Zebrina pikes over here. So you see a little bit of damage on this one's mouth. They must be fighting, which could be a good sign. And you see the other one in the back poking his head out. Right back there, sticking out of the tube. So we're really hoping to get these guys to spawn. We've been heavily feeding them. We've been babying them, checking the water parameters, trying to get them right. So hopefully something's going to happen soon. HB, it was totally worth it. You can never have enough time with family. So 9 hours is a long way, but it's a small price to pay to be able to see family. All right, there you go. Oh, yeah, they're being shy. They're just going in and out of this tube. We're really hoping to get them to spawn. The shyer they get, the more excited I get, because usually that's a sign that they're trying to nest, like make a spot for their own and lay eggs. So, and just for reference, guys, this Zebrina pike is probably 14, 16 inches. All the Svenai are stealing the show. The angelfish stealing the show. But here's the tank in total. Yeah, Irvin, those geos are absolutely stunning. They just really stand out. Now, this pair's been in here since day one. This really big male. Look at that guy. And then this is a female. And when we first set this tank up, they paired off and bred. We haven't seen any breeding since. Now, I would imagine it's probably due to the aggression from the Zebrina pikes. And there they come. They just like keep getting in front of the tank. This is, so Steven asked, what size tank is this? This is a 600-gallon tank. I do believe it's 8 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot. And it's got a 125-gallon sump underneath. I'm sure a lot of the regulars who watch this have heard this a bunch of times, but yeah. So they're 600 gallons. They're acrylic. And the sump is underneath here. And there's 3 of them. We have 3, all the same size. We have a sump down here. That's just half of the sump. And the other half is behind that door there. So, really nice tanks. I'll have to put the door back on when we're finished. Yeah, this really does make standard aquariums look tiny. So like 180, 220, 125s, like they look big, but then when you see this, you're like, oh wow. And this looks a lot bigger in person. It's hard to show it in video without having somebody in front. All right, and then here are the peacocks and haps. Also a 600-gallon tank. Just got a water change, so we're cloudy. All right, Timo's tanks, or hopefully I'm saying that right. Feel free to email us, and if that is an option, our owner will get back with you. Now, speaking of, let me turn this around. Speaking of working with others, yesterday we had a nice visit. So, yesterday, I'm sure a lot of you know this channel. They are one of the bigger channels. So, yesterday we had a visit from Corey from Aquarium Co-op. He came out, did some filming, spent some time with Mike, the owner. So, I'm really excited about that. Hopefully, they release a video with Mike, the owner, and they get some good video out. That'd be really cool. You guys can see and hear from Mike. I know it's been a minute since you've heard from him. He's busy, and now the Fun Friday is kind of my thing. So hopefully, if you guys keep an eye out on his channel, on Aquarium Co-op's channel, you might see a video. I don't know when it would come out. I didn't have a chance to ask or talk about it, but they were filming, so I'm assuming there will be some video footage being released. So pretty cool. Now let's get back, look at some more fish. It's been a really busy week. We're low in stock in a lot of these tanks just because of how much we sold. And we're transferring fish from our greenhouse area into this warehouse. So some of these tanks might be a little light on fish. Some of the tanks might be a little cloudy because today we're catching up, restocking, cleaning tanks. So let's turn around, look at some fish. Yes, the fish are absolutely exquisite. Thank you, HB. Also, look at this guy. There's a gold Mabamba Bay. He's in a dark tank. The lid is covered, so it's dark, but look at how he's glowing right now. He is really cool. So this is a Placidochromis gold Mabamba Bay. Look at the blue on his face. Turn back sideways for me. Now here's another one. This isn't the dominant fish. The dominant fish is right here. There you go. And here's another one. Looking good. All right, let's see what else we have. Some Turkish peacocks looking good. Now, I think these are just restocked, so they're not completely colored up. But here they are, already begging for food. Nice Turkish there. South Bay Sapphires. We actually are working on breeding rainbow shiners right now. We have a group of them in our new breeding area. Also, we do breed metallic shiners, which are another native. What else? We do have things like the least killifish and a Fundulus cristosus, which is another killifish native to Florida. We don't breed them, but we do sell Florida flagfish. Those are just a few of the natives. Some natives I would really like to see is getting some Elisoma in here. So if you guys aren't familiar with Elisoma, they are a nano fish native to mostly the South, like Florida. I think there's some in Alabama, maybe some in Georgia. South of the United States, Southeast. Really nice little fish. Lots of, they're like a black fish with blue. Really beautiful. They're kind of like a scarlet baddis, but if they were blue and black instead of red and blue. Um, really like to see some of those get here, but that is something we haven't really carried. Um, Here's a nice one. This is the Agassiz Blue Flash. Carly, I cannot show those fish. They're in the new warehouse and we lose service. So yeah, unfortunately we do have gold rose lines. They look really nice. They're about 3 inches, but I can't go and show them because they're in the warehouse next door and I lose service and it'll cut off the live stream. South Bay, could we get Dalmatian mosquito fishing or any of the Goodeids? We've had Goodeids in the past. Unfortunately, they didn't sell very well for us, but I'm talking like 6 to 8 years ago. So we slowly phased those out. And the Dalmatian mosquito fish, we've tried, and it seems like they don't breed super true. You'll get a higher chance of getting them back, but breeding them is tough. They don't continually throw the same color off. But so actually, right now, there's none on the farm. We have mosquito fish, but I never see Dalmatian in our ponds here. But I have seen them locally out in the rivers and lakes. But that is something we don't have, so that'd be pretty cool. Can you see the avocado puffers? Absolutely. Now, these guys are hilarious. The avocado puffers have been cracking me up. So, let me tell you about these guys. Yesterday, I'm walking through, checking on tanks, asking how these avocado puffers are doing. And I walk up here, and it looked like every single one of these guys swallowed a balloon. So, the person taking care of these fish had just fed them bloodworms, and these guys scarfed them down, and it looked like they were puffed up. They were so fat. Their bellies were so full. It looked like they swallowed a marble, every single one of them. It was pretty funny. But yeah, these guys are doing good. Good color on them. They're all active, healthy. So Carly had a question. I'm going to scroll up and ask her a couple more questions. Epistogramma agassiz blue flash. What kind of tank? So with like all Epistos, I recommend a soft water tank. That means you're going to be most likely using some RO, depending on which part of the country you live in. Things like tannins brought on by driftwood, Indian almond leaves, oak leaves, palm fronds, something to get you some black water. That really helps them thrive as well. But definitely soft water, low. So that means low TDS, lower pH. So I would recommend 7 or below. But yeah, really nice fish. And same with these. This would be the same type of water conditions I would use for these avocado puffers. Let's see. Arowana back in stock? I'm not sure. We did just get a few, but they're not doing good yet. They're still in quarantine. Hopefully they pull through. We did get a few albino arowana, which is really cool. I'm not going to show them. I don't want to stress them out. They're in a tank right now, currently being treated and medicated. Void got some Glossolepis multi-squamatas. That's cool. Void, let's go look at those. I'll show you some how they're looking right now. Now it's later in the day. I'm sure you guys heard me say it before. Their colors are going to be turned off, but they should have a little bit of color. We might be able to see some reds in them. And here we go. So these are the current ones we're selling. Already you can see male from female. The males have nice long fins compared to the females. They have more color. They're red. The males are also deeper bodied, so you can see the nice male right there. Versus the females, who are much more slender. Really nice fish. What's really cool about these is they get their nice bright red eye, and they do get a nice colors too. They have reds, greens in them. So yeah, really cool fish. Definitely underrated. A larger species of rainbow. They get pretty big. I've seen them close to like 4 to 5 inches, and they get really tall. So they're bigger species. So just make sure you have some space if that's something you're looking into. Oh, oh, I did something, guys. I'm trying to read comments, and I did something. Saffron shiners. Is that something we can get a hold of? You know, I'm not even familiar with the saffron shiners. Guys, I think I keep accidentally posting something, so my bad. Yeah, Void Mother, these are stunning when they color up. Michael's asking, African cichlids 50-gallon. So, Michael, what's your question? Are you asking about what cichlids you can keep in a 50-gallon, or? HB, I really hope the arowanas pull through too. Can I see some emerald rainbows? Yes. Now, Odell, I just put some in stock. I just put some males up on the website. Um, let's see, where were they? I was just looking at their tank. Here it is. Ladders are in the way. Back over here where I was working. All right, so emerald rainbows, also another phenomenal one. Definitely underrated. So these are the emerald rainbows, or the Glossolepis wanamensis. Males get nice long fins compared to the females. This is another one. You get a lot of reds, a lot of greens in them. I really like these guys because they change colors so frequently, so quickly, depending on their mood, especially throughout the day if the males are sparring or if the males are trying to entice the females to breed. Their color changes like at the snap of a finger, and it's really fun to watch, and they're really cool. So those are the emeralds. Yes, the emeralds are great. Now, you guys are going to be happy to know. Sounds like I got a lot of people watching rainbow lovers watching right now. You guys are going to be happy to know that we have a lot of new rainbow species that we brought in for breeders. So, within the next year or so, we're going to have a lot more types hitting the website once we get them spawning and everything. So, I mean, it's going to take us a while to get them to spawn and then to grow them up. But once they're ready to go, we're about to have a bunch of new types. So that's pretty exciting. Um, so let's see, guys. Let's look a couple more fish before we end today. Yes, TNA rocks. We do import fish from a bunch of other countries. We get a lot of fish in wild caught. So that means a lot of the time that's going to be South American stuff. So a lot of like Brazil, Peru, we get that a lot. We do order fish from Indonesia. Sometimes we order fish from, 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 sometimes Where am I thinking right now? My mind just blanked. Oh, in the past, we've gotten fish from Uruguay. We got a wild shipment from the Congo, which is pretty cool. So these were wild from the Congo. So we do import fish from all around the world, but we also breed a lot of fish too. A lot of times we bring fish in and we try to breed them, especially if they're harder to get or more expensive to get. Um, you guys may have seen recently on the website, we released a video about these. These are the Ivanacara Adakita. Love these guys. Now, these are not available, and I know you guys are going to be asking. Now, these are our breeders. We're growing these up to breed. So hopefully, shortly, we're waiting for the new breeding room to be finished with soft waters so we can get these guys in there and start breeding them. Now, once we breed them, we're looking at 3 to 6 months at least to grow the fry up to get them to sell. So that all depends on what size we want to sell them at. But these guys, amazing fish. Love them. And then they will not sit still. But check them out as a whole. So that's pretty cool. So guys, that's pretty much going to be it. I got to be short today, 30 minutes. That's it. We have so much to do. We're catching up. If you haven't received your order yet, please be patient and thank you for your patience. If your order is going out today, hopefully everything goes well because we already had one mishap with your order that was supposed to go out yesterday. But all that being said, guys, really, really thank you so much for just participating in our sale, trusting us to deliver you guys healthy fish wherever you're at. We really appreciate it. So thank you guys for the great Thanksgiving and Black Friday sale. Hope you guys all had a good holiday, and we will see you next week. Be sure to check it out. We're going to do another giveaway. So see you later.